Welcome back. Hope everyone's doing well today. Been a while since I made a video. I actually made one yesterday and my phone kind of quit on me, so I had to go get a new phone, and I'm remaking what I made yesterday, so here we are. It's been a while, but been working out here, doing a little controlled burning. Got my seed potatoes planted, and just kind of doing what I need to do to get to where I need to be, right? So what I wanted to talk to you today is, what lens do you choose to view? And what I mean by that is, we have many things that happen in our incarnation, in our life, in our daily activity. And how do we choose to view that? Do we look at it, say, from a 3D perspective to where, it's poor, pitiful me? Or do we look at it from our soul higher self level to where, this happened to me for a reason, and it's allowed me to grow and get better. It's allowed me to raise my consciousness and get where I need to be. So I wanted to share a story with you, and it's pretty close to my heart. It's a traumatic story, and it's something that has affected me my entire life. And well, I'll just get started. So I was 13, April the 11th, 1995. And me and my cousin, we go out, we play, we're doing what young boys do. And I had a hunting accident, and I shot and I killed my cousin. And this is something that has affected me every single day of my life. And to where it's always on your mind. It causes, self-hate, disgust, guilt. It really takes an effect on a soul. And many years I didn't know how to process that. Really, to be honest with you, I drank a lot in my earlier years, and that's how I'd really suppress it. But that ain't healing and releasing. That's just kicking the can down the road, so to speak. So I'll kind of get into it. So as I'm on my journey, I'm healing this, I'm healing that. And my higher team comes to me and says, well, Chris, you need to go speak with his mother. And Josh's mom, she lives about 2 miles from me, and I have seen her since then over the years, because we'll just say like a funeral viewing type situation, or maybe a family reunion, and I've always stood off. I've never, a coward in a sense. Didn't have anything. I didn't know what to say. What am I going to say to a mother who I've taken her only child, right? So I avoid, I drink my sorrows away. I try to replace it with activities, we'll just say like football, sports, different other vices, and it just always there, and it always affects you. You have that self-hate, you have that guilt, you have that that unworthiness. And I'm gonna say rightfully so. It's like I said, a traumatic experience, but at the same time, as you view that from a soul higher self point of view, you can kind of see how things are meant to play. And I think we've all heard that our Creator, our Father, Mother, God, He's not going to give us anything that we can't handle. And that was a big burden to handle, trust me. And then it's something that you just don't wish on anyone. And there's many of other incidents or occurrences that happens to a soul that would be up in line with that, and I won't go in all that, but you know what I'm saying. Something that's really done to fragment in your soul. And as I've mentioned in a previous video, the best healing methods really is to sit with yourself, to think on the situation, and really you've got to bring love to yourself and heal yourself. So we'll get back. So this past April, it happened, like I said, April the 11th. For those who know 411 or 144, see that a lot. I think you'll understand. And I didn't really put that together until here just maybe a month ago, to where, made you think a little bit, right? So I go see her. I don't know what I'm going to say. And so go in. She's shocked. It's 28th anniversary, man. And don't stay but about 5 minutes, and I leave. And she calls back about a month later, and I go back over, and we have this good conversation. And I just apologize, tell her I love her, send her love, and we talk a little bit and go from there. And I think we both healed from that. And I think she needed it just as much as I did. But you had a 28-year gap there, to where, man, that's a long time. That's 3 decades. So as we're on this journey, and as we're trying to ascend, things like this, you've got to release it. You've got to find a way, and it's easy to say, but find a way to truly love yourself. You might have some kind of a blemish on your temple that you're not happy with, but if you showed yourself a little bit of love, I bet that blemish will heal up, because your whole makeup, your cells, your molecules, your atoms, your mitochondria, your DNA, that doesn't make who you are. You're the soul, but this is, you've incarnated with this DNA time after time, and you're building a relationship, and it's just, a part of the Trinity. And you've got to give it just as much love and care as you do your soul, and of course, your higher self. But as we go through life, we need to really look at our past. What could I have did better? How can I transmute whatever it is into the violet flame, and to allow for a better experience, not just for here, but for your growth continuing past this place. And so I won't keep you long. I just wanted to pass on a little story and get you to thinking a little bit. I challenge you, let's really look at some deep issues that's affected us, because as star seeds, we know that, a lot of us has lived a hard life, and you live it at a young age, and it's hard to get out of that. It's hard, but it's meant to do that. If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Am I right or am I wrong? It wouldn't be worth it. No growth comes from comfortability. I always use the adage of, most just want to sit in a 68, 70 degree room, have their belly stuffed, and watch something on TV. And you're not going to get any growth from that. You need to be out. You need to have some kind of challenge. You need to have be working on something. Get on your path, your purpose, and do what you're supposed to do. And with everything that's out there, the veil, it's hard to do. It's a very, as we know, it's hard. But that's what makes it sweet. That's what makes it sweet, is the hardness and the difficulty. Who wants, you think kind of a video game in a sense. Who's going to spend any kind of time on a game that, hey, you can finish in a day? or something like that. Hey, you want something that, I'm not saying it's the best way to spend your time, but you want something to, hey, you might have to put a year in. You're able to put that work, that time in to get those fruits out, and growth. Get it. I do appreciate you stopping in, and I'll see you on the next go. Like always, stay strong and fly high.